I'm here with Cyrus Paolo Buenafe, and he is from the University of Asia and the Pacific. Hi, good evening.
Hey, good evening, Claire. And you can just call me Chippy.
Okay, Chippy, so tell us what you do at the University of Asia and the Pacific.
So currently, I'm the chair of the Department of Information Science and Technology, and we're responsible for the academic degree programs of the university. So that includes the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology and the Master in Information Technology.
Okay, and I heard that you have a academic partnership with the company Enchain. So tell us more about that.
Regarding the partnership with Enchain, it all started when we were looking to incorporate blockchain into our portfolio of topics that we want to deliver, not just to our usual students, but even to those professionals who are thinking of doing continuing education. We've been looking at blockchain since 2016, 2017, but we were looking at it in the context of development economics. Okay, so I think when people hear about blockchain, things about cryptocurrency come to mind, but that's not really what we were looking into at the start. So we were really looking at the underlying technology of blockchain, and we were interested in it because of its decentralized nature, its characteristics, and how these types of characteristics would actually help solve real world problems right now, which is pretty much the thrust or the goal of the programs that we're in. Because one of the things that we're looking into is to use information technology as a tool for social innovation.
Right. And I understand that your school is already running master courses that is in partnership with Enchain. Could you tell us? Can you tell us about it? How's it going?
So when we were talking about it with Enchain, and one of the things that the partnership was supposed to be doing would be running courses for our students. So we started with a course for our master students, just simply titled Introduction to Web3 and Blockchain. So the idea there is that we'd like to be able to teach the basics of blockchain and anything Web3 to our master students who are representative of a very diverse set of professionals. Some of them would be very proficient in the technical space, but others not so much. So we wanted to be able to design a course wherein the idea, the concepts of blockchain are adequately taught or delivered to a diverse set of people. And right now, we've been running it already for perhaps a month and a half. And the feedback that we've been getting from the students, were all positive, right? Some of them would necessarily struggle a bit on the technical side. That's understandable, especially for those without the technical knowledge or background at the beginning. But I guess when they start to see the applications and when they try to consider possibilities on where to use blockchain, then it becomes more interesting, it becomes more creative. And that's what really excites me as an administrator of such a program, that things like blockchain, a new technology that comes into town, right? And then you see these students try to piece it out together like jigsaw puzzles, and then you see, oh, this is a possibility, this is a possibility. So I'm really excited to see the future iterations of this course. We are planning to run an undergraduate course this time, sometime in August. Also blockchain, but we'll probably spread it out across a longer period of time. So and then, of course, we're considering to offer these courses to professionals as well. So, but that has to be discussed further to see what type of course and at what level of proficiency will the course be delivered.
Great. Well, looking forward to it, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Joseph De Leon from Maine. Joseph, I'm going to let you explain what does Maine stand for.
Fantastic. So, Claire, Maine is Manila Angel Investors Network. We're the largest, most active angel network in the Philippines and one of the most active in Southeast Asia.
Great. And what criteria are you looking for when considering investing in a startup?
So, unlike other angel networks in the world, we're a developing market. So, we have to prioritize looking at startups that already have an MVP and a paying client. Because unfortunately, I can't interpret the matrix, but I can check whether a customer is happy or not. And then after that, the things that we're looking for is we want to make sure we're investing in startups that are solving real problems, a problem that's big enough so it's worth our time and it's something that makes a difference. And then the other critical element is that we have to find founders who we believe will have the grit to follow it through, because being in a startup is hard. Over 90% of startups fail. And so we're looking for the founders that have what it takes to make it all the way.
In terms of your company's stand or outlook on emerging technologies and startups that are using emerging technologies, where are you at with this?
So for the Philippines, we have to look at the realistic factor that most startups that we have might not have a breakthrough technology built in-house. So we're looking at startups that can capitalize on existing technologies and build monopolies or leads through their market penetration. That being said, we are always on the lookout for innovation all across the country. Recently, I was the judge for the Philippine Startup Challenge, which took all the students from all over the country. We picked the best, and I was pleasantly surprised by the level of technological development among our youth all across the country. I think another thing that is opening up is because some of these technologies are so new, there's an opening for the Philippines to take a big step forward. So, for example, in the field of AI, one of the biggest gaps in AI is the lack of talent. We in the Philippines have an abundance of talent. There are some industries, for example, that have access to talent that can be used even further. So we're currently in conversations. I'm currently in conversations with the people at IBPAP to help try and develop a venture builder that will capitalize on the talent within the BPO industry so that we can upskill them in the domains of AI, and maybe, just maybe, we're gonna get ahead of the curve and beat the rest of the world to it.
Okay, so tonight we are at the Block Dojo Investors Night. It's a culmination event for these three startups here. You had a chance to meet some of them and see their presentations. I just want to know what your thoughts are.
I think the startups are tackling big problems. Some of them have already been addressed before, and perhaps some of them will have the ability to capture the market where other startups have failed. So I'm cautiously optimistic about one of them.
Can we know who?
Uh, I'd rather not disclose.
Maybe off camera we will. Okay, well, thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank you, Claire.
Bitcoin mining, Bitcoin wallet, blockchain, stablecoins, MetaNet, the evolution of money. Everybody is talking about Bitcoin today, but what exactly is it? Learn the basics from experts. Learn what Bitcoin is, how it works, and why it matters. Blockchain 101, your ultimate guide to the fundamentals of blockchain.